Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Adam Fraser and I'm joined here by 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦, who's a physical theatre performer and acrobat. Actually, Catherine, do you want to give us a bit of an insight into the crazy things you do?
Hi, well, as mentioned, I am a physical theatre performer with a background in initially dancing and gymnastics, and then I found circus arts, which combined both of those two backgrounds into this one art form that I love.
Beautiful. Now, the reason we're having this conversation is that some research, as well as our research, showed that people who can externalize like negative thoughts and emotions, fear and doubt, often are able to not let that control their behavior. And you as a performer, obviously you're doing dangerous stuff and you need to be on your game, because the reason we're talking is I think it's probably the best example of externalization I've ever seen, and really tangible and practical. So do you want to talk about Kevin and tell us who Kevin is?
Sure. Well, first of all, I have to freely admit that Kevin is not my concept. I really, really wish it was, because it has been incredibly useful. So I was working with a group a few years ago called Brown Paper Circus, and we were creating a brand new show which included elements of aerials and acrobatics. And one of the performers that I worked with is an amazing dancer called 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗥. And he introduced Kevin to us as a group, but for some reason it seemed to really resonate for me because of those things that you just mentioned. It all of a sudden put a label and a name to that inner chatter that feels like it's just a constant noise in my head. And one of the reasons why Jamie introduced this concept is because it allowed us to name it straight away and keep really present in what could potentially be quite dangerous situations. So if you've got some kind of mental block, or if you're judging what you're doing whilst you're improvising, you're not present, you're always sort of one step behind, like, oh, I should have done this thing, or if I had offered this particular movement, then maybe, and then you're late, and then if you're late, the consequences are quite potentially full on. So he introduced this concept, and then it was really great because you could just look at someone and you could see when they were having those moments and just say, shut up, Kevin. And it was a shortcut in communication for us that just really, really helped.